This episode of Everly Heights Tales is brought to you by Envato Elements. If you're a creative like me, you don't necessarily have the time or the talent to create everything you need. With Envato Elements, you can download unlimited creative assets all in one place. Where do you think I got a lot of the sound effects in this episode? Sign up for a low-cost annual plan today at everlyheights.tv/Envato. That's ENVATO.
Doody-doody-da-do. Math is fun and I'll teach it to you. I'm Mr. Matheson.
You've seen me around Everly Heights. I teach in the day, fund arts in the night. Sure, I'm cheerful and kind of silly, but I spend all my time taking care of this city. It's exhausting.
Doody-doody-da-do. Math is fun and I'll teach it to you. I'm Mr. Matheson.
I'm Mr. Matheson. That's me.
Do-da-dee, dee-da-do. Math is fun, and I'll teach it to you.
Can you hear the dulcet tones coming from that handsome gentleman with the green tie who was erasing the chalkboard at the front of the classroom there? That's me. Hi, I'm Bill Matheson, but my students call me Mr. Matheson. What's my deal? I love math. Math, in my estimation, is the secret code to life itself. Unlike math, however, life doesn't always add up. Especially when your personal equation stops making sense. Take my wife, Angel. When we first met, our life was simple. Work, fun, adult fun, and lazy weekends watching our favorite shows. But then we had Billy, good kid. And I started helping the arts board manage their funding. As the years went on, there was less and less time for us. Even though we lived in the same house, something always got in our way.
Learn about how a human dog door can help protect you from dogs that don't know how to go through a human dog door today on Fantastic.
Ready for our show, Bill?
Oh, indubitably.
Tonight is really important to me. No interruptions.
Oh, I'm here, my angel. You have my undivided attention. In fact, my attention for you has multiplied now that I've subtracted any and every distraction.
Oh, Bill, you and your math puns. Come on, NYPD Blue is about to start. Can't get enough of that Dennis Franz.
Oh, I saw more than enough of that Dennis Franz guy last week. What a creep!
Oh, come on. He kind of looks like you if the hair on your head got transplanted to your...
Heavens! 1 second, my angel. I'm sure it's nothing important.
Bill, if you can't sit here with me for one freaking episode of TV, we're...
Ahoy, ahoy! Bill Matheson here.
Bill, it's Michael Special.
Oh, hello, Michael. How are things down at Cornerstone Theater?
They're all right, but we have a lighting predicament I need some help with.
Ooh, I like lighting predicaments. What do you need?
We need a math-themed lighting for the Arcadia play.
Oh, wow, math-themed lighting for Arcadia? That makes a lot of sense, Michael. I could be there in 10 minutes, which is 600 seconds or 600 million microseconds, I think.
Could you be here in 4 minutes?
It'll be around there. I'll be right there, Michael. Toodaloo!
Bye.
Angel, I'm needed.
I need a husband, Bill.
Oh, it'll be quick. And it's for the arts, after all. Toodaloo, my angel. I'll be back before Dennis Fran shows his butt off again.
Sure you will, Bill. Sure you will.
Like I said, you subtract one constant long enough, the whole formula changes. My formula changed hours later. The house was dark when I got back. No big deal. Billy had school in the morning, right? Totally explainable. Angel dear, still watching your stories? Did he show his? And then I saw it. Sitting there on the coffee table next to the stale popcorn I'd popped not more than 2 hours ago. A note. Written in bubble print letters I recognized instantly as my angel's handwriting.
Bill, I waited for you tonight. I really did. I thought you might have some excuse like you always do, but then I realized this isn't about one night or one broken promise. It's not even about Dennis Francis' butt. It's all of it, added together. Turns out the sum of the life I wanted to live is a negative number. I hope that's enough math in this for you to understand. I can't keep pretending everything's fine. Billy and I are staying with my sister in Pittsburgh for a while. Maybe some space will help you figure out what you really care about. Please don't call until you're ready to talk. Love, Angel.
Oh. Ow. Huh. Well then. There I was. A middle-aged man in an empty house. Nothing but a dime bag of weed Michael Special had given me at the theater to dull the impact. But life goes on, and the next day I was back at Everly Heights High School, teaching the kids all about math. I suppose if you ask the kids who were there, it did impact my work, slightly. Okay, class, today's equation is L plus F equals H.
Mr. Matheson, we're on chapter 5, right? I don't see that equation here. What does L plus F equals H even mean?
Good question, Ricky. L for love plus F for family equals H for happiness. But if I'm being honest, F can also stand for Fibonacci in this equation, or fuck up in my case. Okay, kids, just scram, get out of here. I have to cover the register for Natalie on my lunch break. Not content with warping the minds of our youth and helping the arts board manage their finances, I also own several small businesses here in Everly Heights. Normally it's a set it up and pick up the bank deposits kind of situation, but on occasion I have to roll up my sleeves and dig the dirt like any old employee. Not that I mind. No wick for the rested, I always say. Which is another way to say if you slow down too much, you'll lose your spark. Welcome to the coffee shop, my good man. What can I help you with?
Why do you spell coffee with a K?
Oh, now you never mind about that. What can I do you for?
Can I get a biggie-sized cup of Highlander grog?
Oh, we say mucho-sized here, son. What's the name for it?
Mucho-sized.
The name for the cup.
Oh, it's for my buddy Brian with an I. Or is it Brian with a Y? I can't remember.
Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, one fresh cup of Java coming at ya. But first, we measure. My favorite part. Coffee is an art. But great art is all about precision. The perfect grind,
I measure every gram on 2 different scales just to be sure I have the right amount. But once I have 2 tablespoons exactly, the art takes over. Sometimes I'll mix in a half scoop of French vanilla into the brew. Other times, a little sprig of nutmeg. But no matter how I get there, I find the final result is the perfect cup of coffee. Here you go.
Oh, that smells freaking awesome, dude. Hey, why are you here anyway? Don't you, own the place? Shouldn't you be, hanging out with your family?
Maybe. Yeah. But you know what they say, no wick for the rested.
Nobody says that.
Well, I do. Every project felt vital, back before my angel flew away. Every hour of my day, another chance to prove that art and commerce could coexist. I was starting to lose track of what side I was solving for. But no time for self-doubt. I was due at the community center to to do the books for the Everly Heights Arts Board.
Welcome to the Everly Heights. Oh, hey, Bill.
Oh, hey, Brenda. Just here to do some math.
Of course. How's Angel? She must hate that you're so busy, right?
Angel? She keeps busy.
Good for her.
She's staying at her sister's place in Pittsburgh, near the incline. That little train that goes down the side of the hill that's like a roller coaster, but you could walk faster than it travels.
Oh, uh-huh. That's fun. Well, don't fall apart without her.
Huh? Why? What did you hear? Are people talking? Sometimes, systems collapse under pressure. You carry the one, but the one doesn't carry you. Not saying I'm the one, but Angel certainly was. My mind keeps going back to her.
Bill, if you can't sit here with me for one freaking episode of TV,
But no big. I have plenty to keep me busy, like taking a ride in a big cargo van to help the director of Cornerstone Theater source stage furniture for an upcoming production.
Bill, are you sure this inflatable couch is all we can afford for the death of a salesman set? You're a math teacher, Bill. Show your work.
Senator Smith reduced our funding, Michael.
Again?
Again. But this was an artistic business choice. The inflatable couch is an absurdist commentary on the fleeting nature of the American dream. And that green futon was super pricey.
You needed the couch for tonight's rehearsal. It's not my fault.
You're a drama queen, Bill, and I should know. We can smell our own.
Well, you're one to talk. You're one existential crisis away from burning Cornerstone Theater down with a misplaced joint. We both have our character arcs.
Touché. Though Jennifer and I, we endure because we embrace each other above all else.
Oh, we've all caught you embracing each other.
Indeed. She's the Andromeda to my Perseus. She's the Ariel to my Eric. She's the Poe to my Tinky Winky. She's the Lois to my Clark Kent. She's an analogy I can't think of right now. Even the theater, my divine calling, looks dull and unpolished next to her.
Angel and me? Well, I guess I was always trying to solve for perfect. I wanted it all, personally and professionally. Always chasing the most efficient solution without considering the heart of the matter. When she left, I guess it proved I had the root of the problem wrong to begin with.
Sometimes, Bill, you have to accept that there are going to be messy, irrational numbers in our lives.
Well, irrational numbers are a pain in my ass.
Art, buddy. What is life, if not a beautiful pain? And to see the beauty through that pain, that's art.
Well, I suppose you're right. The show must go on.
Don't you ever stop long enough to be sad, Bill? Like, ever?
Well, optimist is my default setting.
What happens if you switch the setting?
Oh, you don't want to see that scene play out. It would be ugly.
Nonsense. I love a good tragedy.
I had Michael drop me off at the hardware store so I could pick up some paint for the house. Before I could really dig into the color theory of it all, I was interrupted by an acquaintance. I'd like to keep an acquaintance if I'm being honest with you. Jim Colvin, local tax man. As a professional who tracks expenses for a dozen different entities in Everly Heights, he was basically my worst enemy. Creepy too. Jim Colvin. Always nice to see the tax man.
Tell that to the cheats. Fixing up the house, eh?
Yeah, thought I'd brighten things up. Make the living room look less,
Empty?
less like a mausoleum to my mistakes.
Well, Bill, this should brighten the place up for you.
Sunshine yellow?
It's my favorite color.
You have a favorite color? Well, I guess if the color doesn't lift me up, the paint fumes might. Whoa!
Sure. Okay, hope that helps. Be seeing you, Bill.
Sure. Yeah. Be seeing you too, Jim. You creep.
What was that, Bill?
Sleep. I think sniffing the pain is putting me to sleep. I'm all dizzy.
Ah, well, that'll happen when you take a big whiff. Take care.
You too, Jim. Weirdo.
Did you just say weirdy? What do you know about weirdy?
I said beardo. Like, I need to shave this beardo off my face.
Yeah, I see it. That's quite the 10 o'clock shadow you have going on there, Bill. Big bags under your eyes, too. Honestly, Bill, you look like crap.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Bill. Have a great day.
You too, Jim. Butthead.
What?
Nothing. And so, I went back to the theater to help Michael finish the salesman set.
Hey, Bill, I know you're here to help me finish with the salesman set, but I was wondering if you could run this scene with me. I'm doing my pre-work for our next show and wanted to see it up on its feet before I figure out my creative approach.
Oh, well, gosh, I'm no actor, but I'll give it a shot.
Excelsior! Now, this scene's about vulnerability. I'll play the stern parent, Papa, and you're the heartbroken kid, Sonny.
Oh, I can play heartbreak. Trust me.
What in tarnation do you want now, boy?
Father, you abandoned me. You, it, I, we. Well, I'm just a wreck. Oh, Angel.
By George, I think you've got it. So vulnerable. You did go a bit off book there at the end, but Bill, you've never been a better actor.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Yes, but because I believe it.
Thanks, Michael. You're my most persistent friend.
Oh, I persist. Speaking of persisting, Want to smoke a joint up in the light booth?
But what does that have to do with persisting?
I don't know, but I'm already high and it sounded good, you know?
You're right, it did. I'm in. After we spent some time commiserating in the light booth and eating some 3D Doritos, I took a long leisurely walk home along Quaker Avenue. Then, right as I reached my turnoff, I saw a strange green man dressed like a punk rocker beckoning me down a dark alley.
Please, help me find a way back to the land of Feeny, my people. Brenda, he has Brenda.
Whoa, man. I really have to stop after the first joint next time. You're so, well, ugly. Are you
I'm a dark troll wizard? You ain't so pretty yourself.
Still lost in the haze, I followed the strange creature down a dark alley. Until we ran into that tax man again. There he was, Jim Colvin, standing there holding some sort of fancy glowing pen. Then the craziest thing happened. You're not gonna believe this, but a giant portal opened up between two trash cans there in the alley. Jim? What the heck is that thing? Looks like some sort of manifold junction creating a topological fold.
That's exactly what it is, Bill. Look, I've seen you around town. You've been a shell of a man since Angel left you. Trust me, if my time with Ramona taught me anything, it's that the best thing you can do to get a fresh perspective is to take a nice trip.
Trip? Oh, no, it's just weed. Hey, I'm just trying to move on, man.
Who says you have to move on? Go on, Bill. Look in the portal.
Portal?
Sorry, the topological fold.
Oh, of course. If what I saw through that shimmering portal could be put into words, those words would be Angel holding my hand as we sit on the sofa watching NYPD Blue. So I guess it can be put into words. My Angel and me together again. Is this real?
Real enough. Look, Bill, you can't always get real closure. But if you come to this world with me and my friend Nosloo...
Hey, that's Nosloo the Great.
Sorry, Nosloo the Great. But if you come with us, we can show you a world where it all went right. So you can figure out where it all went wrong here, so you can put right what once went wrong.
So it's like an alternative universe thing with a side of Quantum Leap?
Yeah, sure, if you want to get all nerdy about it.
Well, I don't have anybody waiting on me at home anyway. Sure, let's fix my fuck up.
Perfect, Bill. Next stop, Earth 8742.
You think they'll have toothpaste?
Probably.
Wait a second, I just got high. Is that a problem?
It's fine.
Well, you think this dimension has water?
Most do, Bill.
Oh, thank goodness. I have cottonmouth like a... So, let me guess. You want to know what happened to me on the other side of that portal. Makes sense. That's a really sci-fi ending to an otherwise emotional story, right? You're gonna be curious. Well, it's called a cliffhanger for a reason. Stay tuned for the next chapter of my life. Mr. Matheson Fakes It. Coming soon. Well, later, but relatively soon. Let's see, 7 days in a week, 4 weeks in a month, 12 months in a... Sorry, hold on. Just let me go grab my calculator and I'll get back to you. And remember, latch on to learning. It's my catchphrase.
Doody-doody-da-do. Math is fun and I'll teach it to you. I'm Mr. Matheson.
You've seen me around Everly Heights. I teach in the day, fund arts in the night. Sure, I'm cheerful, and kind of silly, but I spend all my time taking care of this city. It's exhausting.
Do-dee-do-dee-da-do. Math is fun and I'll teach it to you. I'm Mr. Matheson.
That's me.
Now, the curtain hasn't quite fallen yet. We'll pause to fill you in on another fantastic Everly Heights tale, and then I'll be back to step out from the wings and talk about the story you just heard. See you in a minute. So, do you want to be part of Everly Heights for real? Head over to everlyheights.tv and grab a membership on the Everly Heights Arts Board. You'll get cool perks like your name on the Arts Board Hall of Fame, custom membership cards, even letters and stickers from Mr. Matheson himself, all while helping me keep Everly Heights alive and growing. Become a patron, support the arts, and snag your spot in the story of Everly Heights at everlyheights.tv. Just look for the banner that says Join the Arts Board. Welcome to the first after show of Season 2. You just listened to Mr. Matheson's Long Division, the tale of a kind-hearted workaholic caught between artistic and technical pursuits. Like me. I'm Bill Meeks. First off, again, I want to welcome everybody back for the second season of Everly Heights Tales. I've been working on new scripts since Season 1 started last fall, and I'm pleased as punch to start sharing them with you. If you want a sneak preview of the episodes we have coming up, go listen to the after show for the Season 1 finale, The Half-Life of Hand-Me-Downs. But I'm here to talk about Mr. Matheson's Long Division. This episode is an adaptation of the first, and only for now, Everly Heights comic, Mr. Matheson's Arithmetips, that you can see on the screen behind me here. You can buy it on Amazon in either an ebook or physical format. Check it out for free on Hoopla through your local library. And you can pick it up as an ebook from a smattering of other online retailers. You can also pick it up at our shop at everlyheights.tv. Now, you probably remember Mr. Matheson from last season's second episode, Welcome Freshmen. You might also recognize his voice as mine, because I'm Mr. Matheson. I like to think of Mr. Matheson as the voice of my optimistic side. Kind of my baseline worldview dramatized. So as far as where this whole story comes from, when I decided to devote 6 to 8 months making comics about Mr. Matheson, I was also, in my personal life, questioning how certain aspects of my personality and my professional goals were impacting my personal and professional life, or vice versa. It was all getting really mixed up in a weird way, which I didn't like. So over 40-ish webcomics, some of which you can see on the screen behind me if you're watching the video version at Bill Meeks LA on YouTube. I oscillated between doing world building for Everly Heights and introducing dozens of characters, concepts, and locations that are important to the lore of the town I've created here. But the core story, namely Mr. Matheson facing the personal weaknesses that he thought were strengths, takes the main focus across the entire run of the comic. I will say that if you like this episode of Everly Heights Tales and the story in it, but want more build-up, background, and jokes, you can pick up the comic collection Mr. Matheson's Arithmetips, like I said, on Amazon Kindle, Hoopla, or you can even get it at everlyheights.tv. And if you buy it through the site, you'll get DRM-free versions of the comic in CBZ, PDF, and EPUB formats. Plus, you'll be helping me tell more stories about Everly Heights. And this is kind of the first cliffhanger I've done on Everly Heights Tales, so I wanted to let you know that, as Mr. Matheson mentioned at the end of the episode, the story will continue in Mr. Matheson Fakes It, which will release near the end of Season 2. I haven't written it yet, but I have a plan. Now, besides Mr. Matheson, several characters and locations from previous episodes pop up. Michael Special, played by Sean Siegler, appeared in 3 Season 1 episodes, including Welcome Freshmen, The Place the Thing That Traps You, and Abby's Very Special Christmas Eve. He'll be back in a few weeks for another episode too, The Art of Being Wrong. Now, Brenda from the Arts Board also appeared in Welcome Freshmen, but this time she's voiced by Christina Zarek, who you probably remember as Michael Special's daughter Abby Special from Season 1. Christina also voices Angel, Mr. Matheson's estranged wife. It was a ton of fun getting to act with her and Sean again. We basically just hopped on a Zoom call, split up the parts, and, made an entire episode with just the 3 of us. Now, in this episode, there's another scene set at the Everly Heights Hangout, the Koffee Shop, with a K, which already featured in several Season 1 episodes, including our musical episode, The Museum of What Was. And yes, Mr. Matheson owns the coffee shop. That guy really gets around in Everly Heights. Now, last but not least, Jim Colvin and his troll wizard friend Nosloo the Great, who kind of came out of nowhere, are both featured in this episode and in some episodes coming up. You'll probably remember Nosloo as the odd troll wizard living next door in Welcome Freshmen who gave Zara her big plan to become popular. Now, these guys are going to be appearing throughout Season 2, so I hope you really liked them. These episodes and Jim and Weirdy and that whole gang are sort of my effort, like I did last season with the fantasy and personal elements of Everly Heights, to kind of flesh out the sci-fi side of Everly Heights that I've been building the past few years. Now, next week's episode, The Weirdy World of Jim Colvin, will teach you more about Jim and Nosloo's weird world. They'll also be back later in the season for our big Infinite Tina 3-parter, based on the novel of the same name if you want to go pick it up on Amazon or over on Audible as an audiobook. Now, as we wrap up the episode here, I want to know, have you ever had professional commitments interfere with your personal life? That's going to be a big theme this season. If so, how did you cope? Go ahead and shoot me an email, billmeeks@everlyheights.tv, and we'll share it in a future episode. Well, that's it for this week. And remember, even if you run away from your problems by stepping through a portal to another dimension with Nosloo, who's not on the screen behind me right now, Everly Heights will still find a way to pull you back. And I'll be here, waiting. See you soon.
This town has a gravity that pulls you by your jeans. It's a half-remembered feeling of some place you've always been. You can try to drive away, but the roads turn you around, 'cause every exit starts a ticking clock till the magnet pulls you back.